Welcome everyone to another reaction video. I am Dave and we are reacting to 6 Star Wars fans versus 1 secret hater. Why do you hate Star Wars? It's one of the greatest franchises ever. I got my Ultra Rosa monster drink here. No sugar of course. So let's get into it, Get your drinks, get your popcorn, get whatever you need. Let's do it.
I am a Star Wars fan.
I'm 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 a Star Wars fan.
I am a Star Wars fan.
Ooh, I like that transition. Okay. Who am I picking as the first one? I don't know why, but I'm gonna say the girl in red. I don't know. Yeah, I'm saying girl in red, but we'll see what they say.
Alright, so have any of you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yes.
I like Darth Plagueis.
Yes. You like Dark Plague?
I like a Sith.
That checks
Maybe
out,
we
to
should
be
start
honest.
with like introductions
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
round.
let's
I
do that.
agree.
Yeah,
What
from
are the
left to right.
movies we
Okay.
started with?
What's up? My name is Brendan. I've been a Star Wars fan pretty much since conception. My father passed it on to me, and the prequels are my favorite. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, the best one.
Okay. Yeah. Kai, 23, and personally, I with episode 2. I just think that the clones,
Wow.
just like that scene coming into the clone factory when you see all of them laid out and you realize, oh my god, this is like really big. This is not like a small.
And when the
view
music
anymore.
hits, my whole body
music,
like,
woof. And just like rain, I'm a rainy person, so the planet dedicated. To like rain and water and like cloudy, moody.
Yeah.
It set the tone perfectly for me, so that's my vibe.
Love it. I'm Aoife. I'm 26. I've been a Star Wars fan for probably as long as I can remember, but I'm also a prequels defender.
Let's go!
3 is my favorite. Revenge of the Sith.
They're cool now. They're cool.
They're cool now.
Are they?
I love your necklace, by the way, the Padme necklace.
Caught it.
Yes, of course. I was like,
She
oh
can't be the
my
liar.
god.
She's wearing the merch.
That's
so
sick.
my name is Sam. I've been a Star Wars fan my whole life. Episode 2 is my fave.
Wow.
For me, I love like the whole like Camino thing, and I love the clones.
It's cool.
And also, I like the lore behind the scenes, like the Republic Commandos and what was happening on Geonosis and all that stuff.
Yep.
So like,
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm 20 years old. I've been a Star Wars fan since probably around 10, passed it on from my father. I actually didn't know the prequels existed until I was probably like 15 because
Okay.
my dad was like, no, we're not watching that. And I was like, sounds good.
why?
Never
What was his reasoning?
Because
Yeah.
we're not going to watch them. So,
Was it a religious thing?
No, I
No,
think
no,
the
no,
older
they're just
generation
terrible.
loves
Oh.
the
Just loves like
OGs.
4, 5, 6.
but like,
Did he
I
even
love
own
4,
them?
5, 6. My favorite movie is A New Hope. I wrote a 6-page essay on it for my college class.
pages? Oh, wow.
A Marxist criticism, a feminist criticism. It was a good time.
Okay.
Good time.
All right.
Hi, my name is Faith. I'm 24 years old. I kind of became a super fan when I hit middle school. In my house, we have kind of family relations to George Lucas, so we were
Oh.
always
Damn.
watching
I believe it though.
the movie. So I started with the original trilogy. My
Yep.
dad kind of was a big part of that. His cousin was George Lucas's first wife, who was actually involved in the editing of the movies.
So
This might be a lot of
you're
this might be a lot of
inviting us to his
politics.
house, right?
Well, they're divorced, and they divorced before I
Okay.
was born. So
Hey.
The lore's deep with this one.
Hi, I'm a beer. I became a Star Wars fan with my parents. My first exposure to it was Phantom Menace when my parents took me to the premiere at the theater when I was a kid, and it was just like seeing the pod race and like the epic Darth
That's the best
Maul
part.
lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
As a kid, how do you not like just fall in love with that?
That's sick.
But
I got a
yeah,
Love
question.
the fit.
I got a question though, for like a little bit of like trivia. How do we feel about Rose as a character? Do we like her? Do we not like her? What's the consensus? 'Cause I think she was a wasted character arc.
Okay. Here, I got an even better wasted character arc. Jar Jar Binks.
Damn.
Jar Jar
Well,
Binks.
that's a prequel hater, so of course.
I feel like he's kind of pinnacle.
Okay,
he has
do
very
you
good
think he's
pinnacle
awful?
movies.
I think he's awful.
Annoying.
He's the only
Yeah.
reason I will not rewatch any of the prequels.
You don't
I
like
turned
that?
it.
Okay,
I
now
turned
that
it
is-
on the other day.
Hey, this is getting crazy.
Turned that thing right up.
Okay,
Nah, he's not that bad, man.
on.
He's kind of silly goofy.
My biggest rage bait for sure is like, I hate Jar Jar Binks. If you're really into this, you either have a very strong opinion of like, I love Jar Jar Binks, or like, I hate Jar Jar Binks.
She only hates it because she's part of the trilogy, like the original trilogy gang. So I understand that. That's okay.
Ethan did not say anything about it.
That is
Do
okay.
you guys like have like a favorite like spin-off?
Yeah.
Oh,
Disney
I love
Plus,
the
like-
video games.
Yeah.
The video games?
Yeah,
I love the video
Lego
games.
Star
Lego
Wars.
Star Wars.
Specifically
yeah.
the complete saga for the Wii. That was like peak like middle school, high school experiences.
What about like on PlayStation 2?
I like Fallen
Battlefront?
Order.
Complete Saga,
Oh,
best one.
gee,
OG.
That's before me.
Fallen Order is my favorite
Fall
game
Cal
of all
Kestis,
time.
bro.
The only video game I ever played my whole life was Lego Star Wars Wii.
Classic.
Like that's what
Do you remember which one?
Jeez.
I don't know which one. It was
Episode 3 and it's the complete saga.
Aoife had talked about a little bit of experience with the video games, and then she didn't know which video game exactly she had played. If you were a big Star Wars fan,
increases.
you played the video games.
They're
then
so
you know what you
quiet
played.
when they're
Okay, the
talking.
complete
What the heck
saga,
is this?
because I could be like in Hoth, like as Anakin Skywalker. Like you could like play your favorite movie.
I actually did
So
like
cool.
that. It was pretty lit.
Yeah.
That's the only game I played as well because
Yeah.
we had a Wii in my
Yeah.
household when I was really
Yeah.
young. But I just the new consoles are so expensive, so that's
Yeah.
not really where my priorities were.
Real quick. Who has seen Skeleton Crew?
No.
What is that?
It's with
refuse
Jude
to-
Law.
No
It's
idea.
the one.
No, I'm just saying because I feel like if you're such a fan, you're the first to jump on everything.
I don't know. If
I've
that's
seen
true.
like
I don't know.
everything,
I
but
think
I've
that's
seen the
true.
Ewoks, like even like that like old school cartoon series that doesn't feel like Star Wars. But for some reason, I just can't get myself to watch Skeleton.
think
Because I feel like you would consume everything
But
that
I-
as soon as they
I
came
think
out.
being a fan.
Nah.
We'll go
That's
back.
the end.
That's
So
so
we
fast.
will have to
I know.
vote for someone now.
I still stand. I still stand that the girl in red, I forgot her name. She's an imposter. She hates Star Wars because of the divorce. Because of the divorce. I know she wasn't born then, but because of the divorce, she hates George Lucas. I'm a genius.
Well, I know I first noticed since I was standing so close to him that maybe his hands were shaking. Why is he so nervous if he really is a fan?
I
Is
voted
it
for
'cause he's
Faith
hairy?
because I felt like with her connection to George Lucas, that could help her learn a lot about Star Wars without actually being a fan.
As soon as she
Yeah,
tied it to an essay,
it says
like,
hater.
cemented
It's
that
a
as-
secret hater.
I just felt like I couldn't vote for anybody
That
else.
means
Somebody can do a bunch of research.
she doesn't
for an
hate
essay
Star Wars.
without
She hates
necessarily
Lucasfilm, LucasArts, which is Star Wars technically. So yes.
There is a tie.
Oh!
Already?
I'm a
Lightsaber
genius.
battle
like-
to the death.
Yeah, that's what I
I got it right. You can comment down below that I got it right. It's okay. You don't even need. I know. Watch the whole thing. Obviously, I need the viewer attention, but still.
agree on.
I feel like it
Let's
wasn't
do it.
enough.
And the tie was between Nicole and Aoife. So please step forward, both of you.
Oh my god.
This is
Two
tea.
girls,
This is
yeah.
tea.
You will have 30 seconds to state your strongest case to stay in the game. All right, Nicole, 30 seconds on the clock starts now.
I am a Star Wars fan. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was 8, 10. My most recent essay in college was about how Star Wars was George Lucas's space western. He also has a space western with pirates. I personally also think Princess Leia is a feminist. That's just my opinion. I grew up on her. She's the one who made me feel like, yes, like I can do anything because I can go out, I can go have lightsaber battles. Actually, she doesn't have a lightsaber.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. That
Okay,
was a
all
what?
right, clock
okay.
reset and go.
Okay, so I am a Star Wars fan. I've been a Star Wars fan for as long as I can remember. My role model, my favorite character is actually Ahsoka. I was
Okay.
in like the Gen
Pretty good, pretty good.
Z-ish era, so Clone Wars, the movie, which I don't know if it's canon anymore, but the show was like my favorite thing to watch. I actually did love the Ahsoka series. I loved bringing back Hayden Christensen, my first and forever crush. I think that she's a great character because she is a girl. She's just a girl, but she fights, she's true to her values.
Hi guys.
This just got real.
This is the way.
I know.
I was like, these haters just don't like that I don't like Jar Jar Binks. That's literally it.
No. You couldn't say anything, and you picked. The thing is, you're so stuck with the original trilogy. You wanted a feminist. You couldn't even have Ahsoka because you don't watch the prequels. So Ahsoka didn't even exist. I mean, Ahsoka didn't even exist in the prequels. She existed in the extended Clone Wars thing. There's probably some other stuff. I mean, if you're a Star Wars nerd, you'll probably say something else. I don't know.
I have
And Jar Jar
an
Binks
announcement
is a
to
goat, mate. I don't know what you're talking
great.
about.
Oh god.
There has been a disturbance in the Force. And one person among you has turned to the dark side. So the mole has an ally in this group. The ally is working against all of you to support the Empire.
How could you?
The rule of two. The rule of two.
The rule of two.
That's true.
Whoever it is, say, I'm the spy when you get voted out, please.
I'm the spy.
It kind of made the game a little bit
I don't think it's that guy because this one. Let me go back.
tricky.
Let me go back. Him, because how would you know rule of two? That's beyond the they do mention it in Phantom Menace, don't they? There's always two, but they don't mention the rule of two. That's only mentioned outside of the canon.
When you get voted out, please.
I'm the spy.
It kind of made the game a little bit trickier because it was hard to trust people that you fully knew was a Star Wars fan.
Oh my gosh, all those scammers. I mean, if you ever find yourself getting in business, Morgan, that's you be playing video for our kid.
What
I'm getting paid for the promotion, so
Okay.
Stop calling me that.
no free
When I
ads.
said the rule of two, you didn't like laugh or smile. The rule of two. The rule of two.
Whoever it is, say.
Yeah, I still think he's a red
You
guy.
know what the rule of two is?
I literally said
Well, I'm asking the question.
What
What is the rule of
What's the rule of two?
that like whenever something happens on like one side, another side it'll come up to like meet it.
Oh.
No.
Nope, not really.
She was like, "Oh,
was
it's
right.
like the balance of the
was
Force
right.
and the Sith at one time," and I'm like, "Nope, we got you."
There's always two Sith. So
Always
there's a
two, only
master.
two.
No more, no less.
No more, no less.
I caught that out quick.
But
I
you're
was
right.
like,
There's always balance to the Force.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay,
That's
okay,
true.
okay.
But
Yeah,
the
but
rule
that's not what the
of
rule
rule
of
of
two
two
is.
is very famous. So,
Rule 2 is class.
I didn't even know how to react in the moment, so I was like, that fake laugh. What did I do? Yeah, that definitely threw me off.
I have a question for you.
Hit me.
Are you cosplaying loosely as Kai Brightstar?
No.
Oh.
No, this is
Do you
just the
know-
only like decent cosplay that I could find.
So, I know I'm lame, but like I'm an elementary school
yeah,
teacher.
bro.
I'm an
Crazy
elementary
stuff.
school
Lit,
teacher,
bro.
so like I also watched like the Young Jedi Adventures. It's actually not bad, but there's a character named Kai Brightstar, so that's what I thought.
My namesake apparently. So
So you're like, he watched it.
Yeah, the question I want to ask so we can like establish it is what makes a Star Wars fan? Because it's like, is it trivia? 'Cause
Oh, that's
like
a
you
great
said, you
question.
could like
Good
watch
question.
older episodes, you
Yeah,
could like
'cause
study
I'm-
online. So like, why are you a fan?
Well, I love Star Wars because
True,
I
true,
mean,
true.
well, first off, when I was a kid, I just think, oh, cool colors, cool flips, cool fights, sick. And then it just kind of like gradually, you get more invested in the story. It's like a big family, like space drama, and so it's like super easy to get like
Space drama?
space drama. Oh yeah,
Space drama.
yeah, it's a
Space
family
opera.
space drama.
Space opera.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
See, I need to redeem myself.
Now I'm like, because
we see them look at each other.
the original script and then they changed and that's what it shows up as. That was like the category that it was labeled as a space opera.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I mean, I didn't even really realize that there was such a like specific word for it that everyone apparently.
I think he was just. I swear he was just meant drama as in like it's literally a family drama. That's what it is. Anakin, as in Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker. It just goes down a whole generation of family. That's the whole
knew.
issue of
So that was a surprise.
the main
I was gonna say, I'm a
Star Wars
fan, and I think
movies.
what makes a Star Wars fan is like the suspension of disbelief. Like it's an
well, yeah.
unbelievable
Yes,
galaxy.
yes.
Like a lot of people get tied down like, oh,
It's
you
limitless.
Like it's limitless. Like for Star Wars, they had 9 movies. They had so many options. Like there's
And there's
something
so
for
many-
everyone. Like I don't
yeah,
think you need to love like every single part of it. I think like a true Star Wars fan has things that they don't like in it. Like
Yes.
I think that's a big part. Is like a mark of like Are you a real fan or
I
not?
agree.
So you're saying we all have opinions if you're a real fan, right? So do you guys like the
What is his arm tattoo? Yo, no hate, but I'm hating. That's ugly.
sequels of the movies or no? Because I think trash.
You just colored
Yeah,
yourself
so
like
I actually
bluey
went to the movie
black.
theater when 7 came out, so I went to go see 7 like 4 or 5 times in theaters, and I really liked it.
7's the best one.
But 8
Randomly
and
coming back.
9
Have you
were
guys
kind of brought the whole sequels down. Snoke, I don't really know like why he was
wasted.
murdered.
He was a
It
wasted
was
character.
just-
Yeah, he
And
was.
oh,
Have this
Palpatine
theory?
has somehow returned.
No, that's
Yeah,
the
like-
worst part.
I
We
would
gotta-
like
we
to
gotta-
touch on that first question of like what we really love about Star Wars, what makes us a Star Wars fan, because I think that was a really good point. We haven't seen all of the spin-off shows. My personal favorite are just the core movies, especially
Yeah.
the prequel, because I love Anakin and Darth Vader's story.
Yes.
But I feel like why a lot of people can relate to it is the political and religious kind of parallels that
Yeah.
we can experience every day with it. And as a Christian, I know some people don't really like it. They think it's blasphemous, but I actually think it is a great way to kind of connect with the Lord. And I think the Force is kind of this not evil, not good kind of being all around us. It's life,
Just
it's
around,
everything.
yeah.
That's why I asked earlier, I was like,
Yes.
was that a religious thing about why your family didn't let you? Because they say like witchcraft
Yeah.
and wizardry and
That
stuff.
was what my family said.
And
That's why
I've
we weren't allowed
heard
to watch
people
Star
like
Wars.
say
Yeah.
that, and I respect it.
I was religious too, and they kind of had the similar kind of a thing, like bad versus evil.
But it wasn't that the Force is bad or the Force is good.
like-
It's kind of the Force lays out a path and it's up to you
Right.
to kind of decide.
Yeah.
Kind of like
May
the Jedi too.
Yeah.
They're
Which
not-
is why I think Anakin's story is so interesting.
The spirituality thing, she was leaning.
She's mentioning Anakin. She's mentioning a lot of characters who, if you're not a Star Wars fan, you know. But where's Qui-Gon Jinn? Where's Obi-Wan? Since she liked those ones. I mean, you have to mention Ben Kenobi, Yoda. I mean, everyone knows Yoda, but she mentioned it, that's fine. But she's mentioning Anakin. Everyone, I swear, everyone and their mum knows Anakin and Darth Vader.
On that a little too much, as opposed to like bringing in
There are other characters in Star Wars.
notions or references.
What'd he get voted
I'm about to
out?
hold you. They did you.
Just because he said
The
drama.
Force be with you.
That's mental.
When they clocked me on the, oh, it's actually an opera. I was like,
Mm.
okay, so I'm dealing with some super nerds. right
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah.
so
I love Star Wars.
I'm outclassed.
I do.
All right, what was everyone's
know it's an
favorite
opera.
quote or scene? Go ahead.
Execute Order 66.
Traumatizing.
Wait, what did you say?
Outclassed.
All right, what was everyone's favorite quote or scene?
Oh yes. Execute Order 66, not bad.
Order 66.
Traumatizing.
Traumatizing. As a kid, that scarred me. Sam, what about you?
My favorite scene is from The Bad Batch. It's like when 99 is running.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of sad because he had like a handicap and he was like kind of had like a disability. The thing is, he was still killed in action like a normal clone, and that was what he wanted his entire life, was to be one of like the brothers. So that, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost shed a tear.
My favorite line
Sad.
is "Do it." I think that's so funny, and do it, do it, do it. And
Okay,
my
okay,
favorite
okay.
scene, actually, I love The Mandalorian. So where Luke flies in, and they're like, "Is that an X-wing by himself?" And then you're like, "Is it Luke? Is it not?" And then the big reveal. I've seen just that scene so many times. I think it's so beautiful. I
I love
it.
that scene.
Mine's a toss-up. It's either
don't
when
know.
Kylo Ren kills Han Solo,
Oh.
or
Broke my heart.
when Kylo Ren thinks that he got Luke Skywalker. And he's just like, more!
Yeah.
More! And then you realize, crap, he's just a ghost. He's actually like back somewhere else. It was like a
I hated that scene more than anything. Out of all the best scenes you could have picked, you picked a scene from 8. I mean, you picked a 7, but that was Han Solo dying. Spoilers. Well, I mean, he spoiled it. But you picked 8 on the Salt Planet.
jaw-dropping moment because I was just like, this is the Luke Skywalker that I grew up watching.
My favorite
That's
quote
disgusting.
is "I'm with the Force and the Force is with me."
I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me.
Just
She got it
because,
wrong.
like I mentioned,
I'm
like,
one with the
I
Force.
am big on religion, and I just think that scene was so beautiful where he put his kind of faith in just, I'm gonna go out there and what's gonna happen is gonna happen, and it actually worked out. And
Okay,
I just
okay.
thought that was a really beautiful
I still think it's you,
kind of
but
parallel with
you can keep yapping.
why I like Star Wars in a religious aspect.
Everyone like tied it to an emotion when they mentioned a scene or a quote. You just said execute
Okay,
Order
yeah.
66. What?
Yeah.
Like, why was that your favorite? Like,
Because it really sets in motion the iconic, like the canon center of the trilogy. It opens this window into the Star Wars universe for like unlimited stories in between episode 4.
I'll be honest with you guys. Execute Order 66, great line. Very sad after that.
Or in episode 3.
I hate watching the Jedi die.
I mean, it was a big turning point.
I like
in
seeing fight
kind of
scenes.
Everything.
Death? Ugh.
So I have a question. If you guys could all rate your Star Wars
Plo
knowledge
Koon as
from
well.
1 to 10, that way I could kind of get a feel, because like I'm mentioning stuff and then some people are like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm a fan, but not as much of a fan as you. So and I don't want to like attack anyone. So if you just
Yeah.
1 through 10.
yeah, I'm like a 6 or a 7. Like my first company was building lightsabers when I was a kid, so like I learned a whole lot back then, and then I grew up and got busy, and so I haven't seen it in like a couple of years.
Okay, no, I
I'm gonna
respect
get
that.
one of
And what
those.
about you?
I'd probably say like 7 or 8. I think I surprise people with my knowledge. As a woman who loves Star Wars, I feel like it's really surprising when I say that I do and that I am such a fan.
That's very
I've
true.
been on dates before that have not gone well because I've just like geeked out, and
Wow.
my apartment has a bunch of like.
Who are these people that didn't like you geeking out on Star Wars? And wearing the gift that Anakin gave to Padme? Sydney, Australia, guys. Come here.
Legos and
I'm
my
kidding.
lightsaber, and
Hey, that's
normally
cool.
they come and they get really excited about that, and not me. So that's
Aw.
great.
To be fair, I would get
But
really
I-
excited about the
I
Legos.
was gonna say I'm so sorry, but like the Legos. Ooh.
So sick.
Mine's probably like a 9.5, 10.
Yeah, I'm
I
for
mean,
that.
for
That-
me,
that
like,
tracks.
I could
like
tell,
literally
yeah.
like my whole entire life. What about you?
Honestly, I would consider myself like an 8.5 out of 10, even though I haven't really
you
seen
didn't know Rule
all
of Two.
the Disney Plus shows, because like I said, I really like.
Yeah, but Star Wars knowledge is not about Disney Plus. It's about the knowledge outside. And the fact you don't know Rule of Two means you probably don't know all the other Sith that were before it, and who created the Rule of Two, and how strong the Jedi and everything were before, and the history, and why they were getting weaker, and were the Sith before, were they not. That's stuff you gotta know. And I feel like if you're just basing off movies and Disney Plus knowledge, you're probably sitting at like a 3 or 4. There's so much more that you gotta understand that would make so much more sense in the movie.
The main, especially the original trilogy, just because that was a big part of my house. Like I said, George Lucas was kind of a big part of my dad's childhood, and they got actually invited to Star Wars Ranch. But like I mentioned earlier, I only really got into it in middle school because it was actually traumatizing, because I accidentally sold a bunch of original stuff. I got left
That
alone
sounds-
at a garage sale, and like my dad was so mad.
A real bargain.
And I was like, this is worth so much. Why are people so into it? So then I started rewatching the movies and really paying attention.
I'd say like 7 or 8. I've consumed pretty much everything but Skeleton Crew.
Oh,
Like
okay.
even those non-canon Ewok like movies.
Do you like
and-
Rebels? Do you like Rebels?
I love Rebels.
okay.
Cause like it's like the first time there's a lot of like people of color that are like protagonists, and it's
Yeah.
nice to see that. Like Ezra's like super cool, and he comes back in Ahsoka as live action, which is like amazing.
A lot of the time was
I mean, this could be controversial. Do I give a damn? Not at all. I don't care. I'm of color. You know what I want a show to be or a movie to be? What do you think I want? I want it to be good. I don't care if you're freaking blue, pink, or orange and beige. Be whatever color you want. Just be good. Be a good protagonist. Be a good actor. There are so many ones where Disney does the diversity thing. Crappy movies. I mean, the cartoons, I guess, are different. I don't really care about like if you're whatever color you are. Like you can be freaking what color is it? Purple. Oh, is there a purple guy? I mean, Thanos is purple. But he's not Star Wars. Now you can be whatever color you want. I could not care less. Just be good. Make a good movie or show or something.
Like the newer films, you see like people who grew up with that 6, 1, 2, 3
It pisses
hating
me
on
off
them
when
because,
people
like,
start
oh,
talking
what's
about
this
this crap.
diversity, inclusion? Like, what do you mean like a guy's looking at another guy this way? And I was like, y'all, we are in like an infinite galaxy.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
there are species that don't even look like they're alive.
And there's
you're
stuff
gonna
that's
tell
yet to be
me-
created too. That's the beauty of everything. Is
and you're
that
gonna tell me
it's
that you
limitless.
can't believe that 2 black people exist on the screen at the same time, or that 2 humans liked each other and they happen to be the same. Like, I didn't appreciate that about gatekeeping because as someone who's part of the LGBT community, it's hard for a lot of my friends to think that I'm a Star Wars fan because they're like, oh, that's like a straight thing. Like that's like what the straight boys watch with their boys on like the
believe
weekends.
that,
And it's like it's really hard because I was like, I don't want to like feel associated with that. I don't want to like come across like I'm one of those like masculine like Star Wars fans. It's like you like
Man,
Star
what is
Wars,
this?
name every single Jedi and
Yeah.
Sith ever. I'm like, it's not trivia that makes you a
Like,
Star
it's
Wars
the
fan.
suspension
It's
of
like what is it?
disbelief.
Yeah, if you're a trivia fan, go read Wikipedia. Like that's not.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Especially with the OG fans, like I think Nicole was talking about how she wasn't allowed to watch the prequels. I think a lot of the older generation really like gatekeep the originals and being a fan of Star Wars
Yes,
and don't
that's
let
real.
in new fans of Star Wars. So
Yeah.
even
That's why I didn't think, like, even though some stuff she said, it's understandable because if she was kept to only like that, I completely understand why you'd only like those and you wouldn't go into Ahsoka. You wouldn't go into anything else.
like Jar Jar Binks was made for like that era of kids. So maybe we hate him
Yeah.
now, but I think we have to appreciate those who do have their own love and comfort with Star Wars, whatever that is.
So I met people that love.
But 789,
My brother loves Jar Jar Binks.
I could have lived my life without it.
Last, I think. Can anybody
Easily.
guess what my sad and smelly attempt at a cosplay is? Who?
Tarful.
Outside just a Wookiee. Nah.
Oh,
Is it his girlfriend?
the one that he like got killed like I don't know.
No.
All right, it's Chrysanthemum.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's time.
Oh, I love the Star Destroyer like that alarm noise. Oof. Faith.
I voted for Sam.
I do not have
because
faith in
of
you that you have
how
faith in
maybe
selves.
knowledgeable he did seem. Why is he throwing out all of these random facts, like as if he was preparing to kind of wow us?
The guy that knows the most and is pushing the hardest on everybody else has to be the mole. There's no other reason why he'd be pushing so hard on people for the nitty-gritty parts of trivia.
We have another tie.
Stop.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I'm not
So-
tripping on no tie.
Faith and Sam.
Oh,
Dang,
I ain't
okay, at
scared.
least
I
it's
ain't,
not the two
I ain't
girls.
scared of nothing.
You will each have 1 minute to tell us your most emotional moment in this fandom.
Order
Faith, we'll start with
66.
you.
Okay,
Easy.
I feel like there's so many points of just importance to the plot, but I
Oh. Anakin turn you to the dark side. Like, you know when he chops Mace Windu's hand off? I'm always like, come on, like, surely you switch. I always watch it every time. I'm like, he can turn to the good. He can be good. He can be good. Nah, movies don't work like that, unfortunately.
would say maybe when Leia dies and she kind of has that final just Hail Mary to kind of get Ben Solo back, and she uses her last moments to just call across the universe, put motherly love into him, and just pray that he's going to come back to, you know, the light side and make better choices. She
Why the
carried a lot of
sequels?
guilt that she
Why the
wasn't there for him, and I
sequels?
think that was just such a powerful moment. And I know that in real life she actually did pass.
This is why I picked
So
you.
I just think that that was a really important moment.
Sam, 1 minute on the clock. Starts now.
An emotional moment for me was probably, like I was saying, like in Bad Batch, like when 99 died, it really hit my heart because
That's
like,
fair.
be like
I
one of the
understand
brothers.
that.
And I was in the military, so like kind of like really like hit me. It kind of gave me like the chills. Also in Rebels, like Harrison Dula is always like trying to go above and beyond and like prove herself and all that stuff. Well, I mean everything, like my whole life, you know, like. And it's kind of cool because when I used to live in Arizona, and so like it would kind of remind me of like Tatooine. And I know that sounds like super like funny, but it was very like when I first went there and I went to college, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to Tatooine for a little bit.
Time.
Okay. That's the nerdiest thing I've heard, but you know what? I respect it. If you like it, you like it. You like the show, you like the show. If you don't like the show, it's fine. Just don't hate the show. Or hate the
Please
movie.
exit the
Or the
box.
franchise. Or the entire thing. Whatever you call it.
The rule of 2, oh my gosh. When he asked me that, like right out of nowhere, I knew I was cooked.
We are at the point of the game where we can end now or
I'd end it.
keep playing if you think there is a chance that the mole still stands among you. However, there is a new rule. If you decide to keep playing and you vote out somebody who is a true Star Wars fan, the money gets cut in half.
Wait, they said
You
there's
have 3
two,
minutes
right?
to decide amongst yourselves.
Wait, is there
I agree
two?
with
Or was there
you
one?
say it, but y'all's like friendship throws me off a little bit.
Friendship.
Like in this episode so far, I'm just like, yeah, that. Like you guys could be like huge shark fans. I don't think y'all are the most.
Well, he's more of a fan than you. That's why I relate to him. But yeah.
But I was just like, I just thought I was just
No
like,
fans.
I would
just because
say,
there is someone that like turned. That's why I was just
Okay.
like the backups of just like,
Like
oh yeah, I know the bad
I would
batch. Like
say
I can't
it
verify
was
that.
right off the cuff. It was kind of like we recognize that we're like people of color who like Star Wars, and it's almost like a subculture because like my
Wait,
parents
no.
didn't like color.
Can't
It
verify
was
that.
Right off the cuff, it was kind of like we recognize that we're like people of color who like.
So what you're saying is, you used use your eyes and your brain to realize you guys are different.
Star Wars, and it's almost like a subculture because like my parents didn't like they took me to the movie because I saw like my friends were going and stuff like that, but I wasn't introduced to it through like my parents being fans. I think that's something that's relatable.
That's it. I'm
to,
not
like,
saying
a lot of
anything.
people of color. I think
not saying
it's really beautiful to see like children of immigrants becoming fans of this world because we're like the first Star Wars fans in our families.
Do you think we got them all?
What does it have to do with anything?
I'm not gonna lie, my initial plan was to keep going until there's only 2 people left, because I know my knowledge speaks for itself, and I was gonna eliminate everybody. But now, that if I were to vote y'all out, it's like, dang, like I kind of just burn myself. So.
Yeah.
So are you gonna keep playing, or do you think everyone here is who they say they are?
I think everyone's who they say that. I just want to take the risk. If you're the mole at this point, you deserve it. I think the ally might be in here, but
This group has dropped some lore, so I feel like kind of confident in that.
For me, I would say about 60%.
I kind of want to keep playing because a lot of talking coming from Kai. I don't know if like he could be the mole and he wants us to stop here. There's some other things that kind
like what? Like what?
Just like the way you kind of targeted us out just because we related over Bad Batch was kind of like.
It was just because again, I
Yeah.
can't like
Yeah, no,
disprove
no,
what you're
sure,
saying.
yeah,
there.
no,
Like,
of
I don't-
course.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't think was answered was you had mentioned kind of, and I was just clarifying,
They were all
you
attacking
haven't
him.
seen the movies in recent years.
Yeah, in the last couple of years.
Okay, so I've watched the movies, like last week I watched A New Hope because I was at home and I was like, I need to put on my comfort movie. So I'm constantly rewatching those because that's my comfort.
Oh, and then the Wikipedia and
So
the
Okay,
Wikipedia.
great.
I
That's
think that's
time.
the only reason. That's it.
time.
You could be Star Wars. Okay. You're like Star Wars. You don't have to freaking. I'm using the Wookiee now instead of the internet. Crap. You don't have to do that. That's a bit much. Wikipedia, I understand that it exists, but
If you think that someone here is lying, and you want to
one person could be an
continue playing the
extreme
game,
fan. Remember,
raise
you're
your
looking
hand.
for a hater. Damn.
That's a majority. We're gonna play another round.
They were all gonna play.
Galaxy
They
has
were all gonna
waited
stop.
long enough. There's a new dating
You
app,
did it.
one that brings balance to the dating world. No more swiping in the dark. Download the Nectar app today. The force is strong with this one.
Okay, so I'll just clarify the only reason why I think you are is again because
How did I not show this
you
at the
haven't seen
start?
the movies in recent years.
Does that make
Got
you
my
a fan?
lightsaber.
I think so. I think a fan
Luke
is something that
Skywalker's-
you like
You're a
Oh, it
fan
was
of
like
different
Obi-Wan's.
movies.
So I'm
It's
just
a bit
moving
different.
lot. I just moved across country and I have a lot going on in my
Luke
life. I run
based
a
his
company,
off
like, it's my
Obi's
day-to-day.
because-
So I don't have that time.
You can always put it on the dash, but yeah.
I do
Like,
have
I
a
want to
lightsaber,
focus on it. Like,
but
I don't want to just
it's
like have it
dead.
in the background going. Like,
Nah, I
I watch
respect
a lot
that.
of
Basic
video
story.
essays and stuff on
Okay,
that.
yeah,
Like,
fair.
that's like my way of watching. It's
Yeah.
not just like the videos, but I like watching what other people think about it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
watching the lore on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so again, I just think that just because I don't have the necessary knowledge, I don't watch it 24/7.
Yeah.
A lot of people go like, ah,
Okay,
you're
so,
not a fan though.
I have a question.
That's
So
fair.
aside from the movies, like what other lore can you tell us?
Aside from no, because I've seen the
Okay,
movies.
so
and the
like you watch video essays about like just kind of like almost like a literary analysis. Like what
30
are some
seconds.
things that
You
you're
have 30 seconds.
interested- Yeah, go ahead.
Can you tell us
Lightsabers,
anything?
lightsabers, how they're created. Like that's like my
Okay.
focus.
Okay,
Like,
how is a lightsaber created and who creates
with
them?
the kyber crystal, like as a Jedi, you go into the caves, you find the kyber crystal. If it
Yeah.
resonates with you, put it in the lightsaber. Like
Okay.
it's a part of like who you are. Like
Okay.
I-
But
like,
how
that was-
exactly is it constructed?
That part I don't know.
Okay.
Again, I know that I can't say anything. Like you guys are made up. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't have enough knowledge on this subject now.
You don't have to have
What's your
knowledge.
favorite?
I don't
What's your
think
favorite
it's-
lightsaber
Okay,
color?
I'll put you
Red.
on the spot. You said
Sure.
you're a teacher, so you
Yeah.
only watch like the little.
No,
kid
I've
poop
seen
TV
everything.
You say you've seen
shows, or
everything.
you've
But
seen
I'm just
everything?
into like watching like
He likes the lore.
animations and like kid stuff just
Okay.
to get ideas.
And then that's time.
Wait, is it 2 or 1? Which one? How many? Why are they putting their hands up? High five. I'm on like two
Oh,
caffeine things, so
I
like,
am absolutely
I'm saying the
crushed.
most
I
random
tried to do
things.
everything I could. I tried my hardest to like balance the amount of trivia I was
Mm-hmm.
asking people, and then also like try to tie in some emotion there. But I guess it wasn't enough.
If our box turns green, you did it. You eliminated the mole. If the box turns red, the mole is still standing. 3, 2, 1.
For the culture.
Space Latino.
Yes.
So before
Yes.
I reveal who the mole was, will the ally please step forward?
So this is... I'm confused on this ally thing. Okay, he was at the start. Fair enough, fair enough.
You are actually going to be our ally.
Oh no. I literally had a feeling that I would be the one to be called on for this. I felt it in the force, literally. Okay, so I wrote that I sacrificed myself. After the debacle with the rule of 2, there's really no coming back from that after everyone else knew that it was happening. So at that moment, I pretty much accepted the fact that this was a time that I had to give up my spot. I had to sacrifice myself to service the Empire.
Well, he was a Star Wars fan, but he sacrificed himself. Okay,
On
I
the
see.
count of 3, will the mole please step forward? 3, 2, 1.
No way.
It was me.
You're kidding.
I was
What?
the bad guy.
Easiest thing possible. Oh my gosh. So, I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Well, the Darth Sidious.
Never voted for you.
It's so
That's
easy.
the crazy part.
I was really nervous going into
How much did they win? Like a few 100,000? Freaking Jubilee, mate. Can you send the money over to me? I got in the first go. It was so obvious. When I saw her, I was like, nah, she doesn't seem like one. Plus, that's not a sexist thing. Don't start saying stuff like that. There's other women in there. Plus, her answers were just so dead.
it. But then I rewatched all the movies and I watched some of the shows. Coming into it, I was actually pretty confident and I thought I could win, but I got caught with that random question.
Rule of 2. Yeah, you can't be saying you have that much information on the show, or on Star Wars, and say rule of 2. You don't know.
I knew it from the beginning. I figured it was fake.
If you said
Check
lower
the
than fair,
votes. Check the votes. I knew.
or if you're new to Star Wars,
Yeah,
I
I
understand.
actually am really big on a lot of fandoms. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, a huge Marvel fan, and I really love Disney.
Disney, but you don't like Star Wars?
I think it's a little much. But
She's not a fan.
first of all, why is there so many shows and movies and
Hey, the universe is never ending.
yeah, I mean
Never
that's true,
ending,
but it's
and we ask the same question.
yeah.
We're also tired.
I do connect with it on a religious aspect, and in kind of rewatching them, I do kind of find myself maybe becoming like a true fan. I really resonated with the Force, that the Force is not good or evil, it's just everything, and the Force creates the path. I think that's kind of beautiful.
Being a Star Wars fan is an appreciation for the movies, the community it builds, and the inspiration it brings.
You don't have to look like a Star Wars fan to be a fan. People have always told me, oh, you don't look like a Star Wars fan, but the thing is, I feel like the culture is changing a lot. Like, you don't have to look a certain way as how it used to, like when the old
Yeah, but I guessed correctly. I'm just stating my
original trilogy
point.
came out.
It's evolved so much over the
Yeah,
generations.
that guy's on something else,
So it's
bro.
great to see all the diversity in the fandom for sure.
If you are a girl, a woman who is intimidated to get into Star Wars, but it excites you and you want to get into it, you totally should. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody that you're a Star Wars fan, even though we kind of just did that. But you definitely don't if you are a fan.
Since you did vote out Kai, your money's cut in half.
Oh, that's fine.
We
Okay.
deserve it.
So,
Half of the money.
I mean, we still
It's
won.
still, yeah, money's money, you know what I mean?
I think we wanted to be sure,
Yeah.
and like
That's
us
fair.
three, we felt the most sure.
Honestly,
about
I'm not gonna lie, like I said,
Yeah.
for the culture, I was better off being half right than for respect.
for the culture.
That's true.
That's what's up.
Okay, anyways, thank you everyone who tuned in right to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy. I kind of guessed at the start who it was. No issues there. I gotta do another one of these because clearly I'm the GOAT at this now. It's only because it's Star Wars stuff. Yeah, other ones I have no idea how I do, but I think it's pretty easy. I mean, when he said the rule of 2, kind of guessed it. I was already sure it was her. I don't know. Just the way she showed herself versus everyone else. I just got the vibe that was her. Yeah. I think what she should have done is said she's a new Star Wars fan. Nah, but that's easy. They'll just vote you out. No. I mean, that's the only thing you could do, right? She stayed in for quite a long time. You'd say you're a new Star Wars fan. You've watched the sequels. You used to like him until you saw the originals, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then you're like, oh, I'm learning so many things about all this stuff. But, like, there's things I don't know. Like, you know, can anyone tell me? But if everyone else is super Star Wars fans and you're less, yeah. You know, it's unlucky that Rule of Two question kind of ruined it for her. I mean, I knew, obviously, but when you're in the moment, you're probably not picking up everything. I can see it as well. Anyways, sweet. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try and do more reactions again. I'm just emphasizing everything. I'm just having, it's just caffeine overload. Alright, before I overload too much, thank you. Leave a like, comment down if you can, subscribe, that would be amazing. What else can you do? Just I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a good rest of your life. See you next time. Bye.